Hi, I'm Nadell. Welcome to Weekend Vans. Today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of our 144 standard build. We call it the standard B for build because we're a family company. This video is especially for those of you who cannot make it down to our factory and dealership in Carlsbad, California. So this is just a walkthrough of what you would see if you got to come and see a van in person. Of course, you're also welcome to come and see a van in person. We are by appointment only. Just write us an email. All right, so the first thing we do is we take everything out of the van, everything. We take the seats out, we take all of the stuff out of the van, and we start fresh. So we take the headliner out, and the very first modification that the crew does to your vehicle is they cut a giant hole in your ceiling for the Max Air fan. After that, they start to work on your electrical. All of our electrical packages come with 350 watts of solar panels on the roof, and those solar panels feed to a 100 amp hour battery in our standard build. Of course, we offer other electrical packages like air conditioning and mini batteries, shore power, all that other stuff. But again, standard build. So that 100 amp hour battery feeds to the electricity in the extra lighting in the ceiling. It also feeds the electricity into the USBs in the bunk area, as well as to the Max Air fan and the refrigerator freezer. We don't touch anything in the main cabin up here. We don't touch anything under the hood. That's on purpose. We want to maintain as much factory Mercedes-Benz warranties and all those fancy things as possible so that you get basically a brand new van when you receive a weekend van. Now, this is a family build. That means that we have to focus on moving people and not moving a bunch of things. So you're not gonna find a sink, you're not gonna find an oven in our vans. You are going to find things to move people in a safe way. And that starts first with our bench seat. We use a factory bench seat with factory brackets and factory bolt holes. We create this space that I'm standing in right here by moving the bench seat from position 1 to position 1.5. Again, only factory bolt holes. That is to preserve that crash test safety for the little kids in the back seat. That's really important to us. That's a really important tenet of our builds. The other thing that we do after we get through our electrical and moving your bench seat back is we put in the nice bamboo paneling, and then we start to build the interior of the vehicle. The first thing we add is storage. We have our Adventure Wagon mule bag right here. Obviously, super fancy, high quality. We use a soft cabinet so that we don't hit our heads or our kids don't hit our heads. My kids love this thing because they love to put all their little like forest treasures in these little nets. All kids have forest treasures. Basically, they take all of the contents of their pockets and they just shove them in the nets. It's amazing for them. We also, for storage, have this headliner shelf. It's super sturdy. The headliner shelf is a great place to store bags. This is by RB Components. We love them. And it also leaves enough space for more storage above the sun visors. As a mom, my favorite component of our vehicles is the refrigerator freezer. Right, my job, I'm always feeding everybody. I love the fact that the ARB refrigerator is dual zoned. It has lots of space. It has baskets for organization, and it has a freezer section so that I can put ice or popsicles. This is the one thing that's always on in my van. It also doubles as a table. I love that. I can make sandwiches here on the go once I've pulled some stuff out. And my kids love it because they like to do this. Whew, very fancy. My kids' favorite part of the build, however, are the bunk beds, because what kid doesn't love bunk beds? All kids love bunk beds. We have a king-ish size bunk here on the bottom, and we have a queen-ish size bunk here on the top. The kids, they sleep up top. Everybody sleeps this way. The kids love the top bunk. It's cozy, it makes them feel secure, and it still has USBs for powering devices and extra lighting for to make them feel safe. This particular bunk bed is able to come out, so we can get it all the way out. Right now it's recessed so that kids can climb into it more easily, but we do offer the option to have it all the way extended. And then this bottom bunk is super comfy. Both of them feature a 4-inch mattress, but it's very cozy. My husband and I both sleep on the bottom bunk as well as my dog. So there's lots of room, and there's USBs and dimming lights for convenience sake. All right, and then we're gonna come around here to the back of the van. A couple of things. I just wanted to show you again that these beds are totally removable. We do offer upgraded beds that are telescoping and can be mounted at any height. These beds are fixed in terms of how high or how low they can go, but totally removable. We use this as a shelf in my van. We have a protective cover over it, and we just throw stuff right on top of it, and then I wash it, and that works for us. So post swim, post pool, post beach, all of that stuff goes on here, and then I just wash it a bunch. As you can see, there is tons of space here in the garage. There's almost so much space that it's overwhelming. You can do a 3-week trip with the family. You can fit snowboards, sleds, surfboards, whatever it is that you want, you can fit it back here. We also offer lots of organizational materials, DIY sliders. We even do a refrigerator slider if you wanted to move the refrigerator to back here. All options for organizing your gear in the back. So you've heard about what I like in the build, what my kids like in the build. What my husband loves about our build is this 20-gallon water box. This was really important to him. He's a surfer. He tries to get to the beach as often as possible with work. And he loves to be able to take a warm shower post surf. On the outside here, this is a instant hot water heater. It runs on, the pump runs on electricity, but in order for the water to heat, it needs to have a little bit of propane. Not a huge propane tank, just a little propane tank, like the same one that you're gonna be carrying around for your Coleman stove. Just the little green canister. You could buy it Target or wherever, the 7-Eleven probably. You put that on there, you turn this puppy on, and you have a nice warm shower. So, like I said, we offer a million options at this point, but this is how all of our vans start. Of course, we offer things like, we offer 8 seats in a 144, even with bunk beds, air conditioning, shore power systems, heater, S-bar heaters, sliding trays in the rear, but we always prioritize moving people over moving things. So this is what the majority of our builds look like. Thank you so much for watching. We're super excited that you're here, and please reach out if you have any questions.